This is Mark Sobowitz, and we're going to be talking to Bob and Jeri Busick, who are involved with the Cowboy Church in Atascadero. And today we have the pleasure of interviewing two of my friends, longtime friends, Bob and Jeri Busick, who are involved with the Cowboy Church in Atascadero. Bob, Jeri, thank you very much for being here with us. And why don't you tell us a little bit about the origins of the Cowboy Church, when it started, and what is going on at the moment?
First of all, Mark, thank you very much for having us here. We appreciate being able to talk about Cowboy Church. We appreciate you. We have known you a long time, and great friend of the Lord. Absolutely. Bob and I have been together a very long time, and in church a very long time. Our heart was always youth groups, and that's what we did at the assembly and at New Day. But we had a chance to start Cowboy Church, and it was not our idea. It was our son Brian, and his beautiful wife and grandchildren bought a ranch in Atascadero. And Brian wanted me to see it. He wanted me to pray because it was going to take a miracle to get it. And Brian and I went over there. Beautiful piece of property. I really needed a lot of work, and beautiful piece of ground. It's 24 acres. And Brian and I sat there, and he says, "Mom, I see Cowboy Church." And I thought earlier in the morning, the Lord spoke to me about, "Are you ready for the next big thing?" And I said, "Lord, I'm old. We've done youth groups for 40 years. And he goes, "Go get your Bible." And I don't know my Bible. I mean, I know it. I'm a pastor, but I turned to it, and it was right where it said Abram was 75. And when he became Abraham, I'm like, "Lord, what are you up to?" So when I got to the ranch, and when Brian said to me, "Mom, I see Cowboy Church," our kids have been in church for a long time. And the first thing I said, "Oh my gosh, Brian, I had the vision." Right? Cowboy Church, we started at September 11th, 2022. So we've been together about a year and a half. And we just put it together. And the Lord spoke to my heart about, he was really after all the people who weren't going to church anymore. And I know them all. I mean, I know a lot of them because Bob and I have lived here a long, long time. So I talked to Bob about it, and we went over to the ranch, and Bob had some great ideas of how we could get started. And so we've been doing a year and a half, and we're growing. We are outside, but we have heaters. And if it's raining, we're in the barn, which is very interesting, especially when there's pigs and goats and, of course, horses in the barn. Excuse me. Pastor Rick has come alongside of us. He was at the assembly for 29 years. Great friend of Brian. Brian called him up, and Pastor Rick says, "Yeah, I'll come speak." And we've had him ever since. It's been wonderful.
Brian went to his wife and his granddaughters, or his two daughters, rodeo. So he went to a rodeo up north, and saw that they had donuts and coffee. So he went in and grabbed a donut and was having some coffee, and then he realized that there was a church, and it touched him, and that's where he got the idea for Cowboy Church from being in there. So he sat down and ate his donut and drank his coffee and attended church that day.
There you go.
And then came back, and that's how he got the idea. So we're averaging now. We started probably with about 15 to 18, and we're averaging around 40 now. So,
okay.
Yeah. So that's
good. That's
progressively growing.
How do people feel about having services only twice a month? Because I know you do it every other Sunday.
Second and fourth Sunday.
Second and fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
When Bob and I talked about doing it, once again, I think age related in, are we able to keep up with this, And I just felt like two times a month getting started was going to be easier for us, but also it gave people a chance to go to other churches if they wanted to.
Okay.
Because we do, I always say, we got our Catholics. It's non-denominational is what we do. So we have our Catholics, we have our Pentecostals, we have, it's been really a lot of fun. So if they want to go to their other churches, they can. We do extra things like Bob will talk about. We're going to start doing a family movie night, Christian movie night at outside. Some things that we're planning on doing, but so far I think it's worked out pretty good. We are going to start a Bible study, but it's worked for us to be able to handle a church, twice a month, and so they have opportunities that they can go other places if they want to.
And what it does is it gives there's a lot of people that come that are into the rodeo and with their kids doing rodeo and stuff. So it gives them a free weekend, the opposite weekend, to do the different rodeos. We have some couples that come to the church that one is more Pentecostal than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And so that gives her a chance to go to her church, where if she wants, a lot more of the Holy Spirit moving and stuff, and where it just kind of gives them an opportunity to choose back and forth.
Okay. So I hear that you just mentioned something about Bible studies and things like that. You have a worship leader, and you have Pastor Rick Comstock, who's doing the preaching and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gearing your Bible studies to? I mean, is it a men's study, a women's study, or is it just a general?
Yeah, we just announced this last Sunday. What we have is Pastor Rick Comstock is our pastor that's come alongside of us and does about 90% of the time. Then Jeri will fill in, or I'll fill in, or we'll have a guest pastor come in.
Mm-hmm.
And when we do it, we just really, really realize how important Rick is to us, because pastoring is not easy. Bringing a message is not, easy, or it's not easy for us. So we really appreciate him. And then our worship leader is Jacob Harrington, who is just fantastic. And his wife, Ashley, she handles our children's church. So we have where the kids can come in. And then Melody Jordan is also alongside of us, and she sings and brings a lot of prayer to the church. So that's just kind of the way it works. And Jeri I made the announcement this last Sunday. In March, we will start Bible study at the church twice a month, and it'll be Bible and prayer for the women, and it's called WOW, Women of Worth.
Oh, okay, very good. So, what is the course of study that you're going to be pursuing? I mean, is it?
Well, we're praying about that.
Okay, all right, that's okay. This is just
we're
starting.
When some of the people have come alongside of us that we've known for a very long time are prayer warriors, and I appreciate friendships over the years. And Joyce and David Deering are very close, and she really spoke to me about a Bible study with women. And we did that in the park. It was been about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I guess, called it Women of Worth. And it was basically to help women get out of the house and have fellowship with other women. But the men started coming. Well, okay, well, then we'll do something with the men, with their Bible study, which would something David could do would be wonderful. So we have some ideas we want to do. God is continuing to give us the energy to do it. So, we'll do it. We do have some good backup, though. Our kids are coming alongside of us, which we're so thankful to the Lord. And the Lord spoke to my heart this morning and said, because I keep saying, keep me upright, Lord, keep us going. And he spoke to me, he said, it's in your DNA. Bob's grandparents were the street preachers. They were from Fresno, came over, immigrants on the Queen Mary, and he did street preaching, and Grandma did the soup kitchen. And I got to be a part of their lives. And I told Bob, driving over here, I said, Bob, it's in your DNA. It's in our kids' DNA, so this is what we do. And it's exciting.
Very good. Now, you mentioned a movie night that you're planning for the future. I imagine when the weather gets a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
But what other future plans do you have for the church besides that?
We've got a couple of things in mind. We just finished, during the summer, we did Worship Under the Stars. And we brought a band in, and then Jacob played the guitar and sang, and then Melody also. And so that was started, like I said, Worship Under the Stars. It started in the evening. And so we had that for 2 hours, and that was neat. The movies we're going to do once a month. It'll be a Christian-based movie. We've been fortunate to, we already got our screen and our projector now. And so we'll start doing that. And we're just kind of going along, and when the ideas pop in our head, then we start working on it.
So this is just whatever comes up, the ideas are just, do you have any outreach plans for the church to reach out to people beyond the Bible study?
And we've announced that several times to our congregation or to the members, to those attending. We're there to help where we can help the community. We have Brian's House, which is a local for rehabilitation for women that are drug or alcohol addicted. And we're able to give them a love offering every month to help support them. We're able to help various people in the community, either medical, food, gas, there's where we can help, we try to help. So we announced that to our members and said, let us know, somebody that needs some help. One of the ladies was really short on her rent, so we were able to help her do that. So we just try to work where we can with the community. We had a lot of chairs donated to us from another church. I got a call last week from a Spanish church in Paso Robles that's getting ready to start, and we were able to donate 70 chairs to them for their church. So we've passed it on. So wherever we can help in the community, we're wanting to do that.
Okay. You're developing hats and T-shirts. Tell us a little bit about what you're planning on doing.
Yeah, my idea was this will enable somebody that if they have a hat on or a T-shirt on and they're out in the public, it's going to give them a chance to witness, because people are going to come up and say, "What, Cowboy Church, tell me about that." Mm-hmm. So, and I think that's part of our responsibility, is to, put the word out there and to be able to do that. So this will give a witness, and it's just at cost what we have invested in them. The church, we paid for the not the advertising, but the artwork. And then we're selling the hats for $15 embroidered and the T-shirts for $12. So that basically, it's not a money maker. It's just, the idea is to get recognition out there, get some the name out there.
I see. Okay, so I have the information here about how a person could order a T-shirt. So it's BJ Busick, and that's BJ Busick at att.net.
Correct.
Or they can call area code 805-857-2476.
Correct.
Okay. So if you want to order a T-shirt from Cowboy Church, that's what you need to do. That's BJ Busick at att.net, or area code 805-857-2476. And if a person wanted to get more information about the church in general, would that be how to do it through that, through the email address and through the phone number?
Yeah, and we also send out, I don't know if Bob brought it, the flyer. If they'll call us or email us, I send out a flyer every other week to let the people know what we're doing that particular Sunday.
Let me show this to people.
And like this last Sunday, we knew it was Super Bowl. You see it?
I'm on their mailing list, so I get this over my phone.
Yes.
But in any case, it'll give you an idea of what they're trying to do to, promote the church. And so, for those that are not familiar with the Cowboy Church, the location is 4500 Rocky Canyon Road in Atascadero. And again, if you want to contact Bob or Jeri, then you can contact them at area code 805-857-2476, or you can email them at bjbusick, BUSICK at att.net.
Mark, if they want to contact Pastor Jeri, also they can call her direct, and her number is 805-434-7541.
Okay.
If they need prayer,
Okay.
in a situation where they need help, please get a hold of us.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So you have all the information about the Cowboy Church in Atascadero, and we certainly hope that you'll attend one of their services. I'm planning on doing that in the future. So we'll go from there. And if you're interested, you have the contact information to reach Bob or Jeri. And folks, thank you very much for coming by and talking about the Cowboy Church. We certainly wish you blessings upon the growth of the church, and hopefully it will generate some more activity in the future.
Okay.
Thank you,
and
Mark.
when
We
they come
appreciate
down
it.
Rocky Canyon, as soon as they turn off of 41 to Rocky, it'll be the first left, and it's the Running Bee Ranch.
Okay.
Running Bee Ranch.
Okay. So that's at 4500 Rocky Canyon Road at the Running Bee Ranch. And if you want directions, you can contact the Busicks or you can do Google Maps or whatever you choose. I'm sure it'll be able to you'll be able to find your way. So again, if you like this video, please share it with someone. And if you want to be notified about future videos, then please hit the bell. And then also, if you want more information about A Clarion Voice, you can go to clarionvoice.com, and you'll have some information about what we do here on The Clarion Voice. So thank you very much for being with us today. And once again, Bob and Jeri, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate you.
All right. And we hope you have a great day. And this is Mark Sobowitz at the Hub Studios in Atascadero for A Clarion Voice.